Magandang araw sa ating lahat. This is Engineer Jom Digia and welcome back to my channel. So sa video na to ay magsasolve tayo ng isang random past board exam problem under the subject Thermodynamics 1. So kung papansin nyo, no, pwede rin natin siyang i-connect sa subject na fluid mechanics kasi pinag-uusapan natin dito yung principle ng fluid flow. So basahin natin yung problem and then isolve natin siya. So a fluid moves in a steady flow manner between two sections in a flow line. So may flow line tayo dito, nakita nyo naman, no, may point 1 ka and may point 2 ka. So at section 1, dun daw sa side ng section 1, yung area natin at point 1 is 10 square feet. Yung ating velocity at point 1 is 100 feet per minute. Yung ating specific volume is 4 cubic feet per pound mass. Sa section 2 natin, kung saan nandun yung outlet natin, so yung ating A sub 2 or yung area doon is 2 square feet. Yung density natin at point 2 is 0.20 pound mass per cubic feet. So, calculate the letter A, mass flow rate, and B is speed at section 2. So, ito, nakita nyo naman yung diagram natin. Meron tayong pipeline dito. Ito yung ating inlet. So, this is our inlet, and this is our outlet. So, pagpasok ng fluid mo dito, may certain properties na magiging kalakip doon sa fluid natin. So, pagdating sa point 2, may certain properties din na kailangan i-consider. So, sinabi dyan sa problem na steady flow daw. So, pag sinabing steady flow, guys, mass in, or yung papasok na mass, equal sa lalabas na mass. So, therefore, our mass at point 1 will be only equal to the mass at point 2. Also, hindi lang yung mass, kundi maging yung kanyang mass flow rate. Remember, mass flow rate is equals to mass divided by the time. So, mass flow rate at point 1 is equals to the mass flow rate at point 2. So, let's start solving. So, hinihingi sa atin is the mass flow rate. So, letter A for the mass flow rate. So, solution. For our mass flow rate, kinakailangan natin dyan, syempre, yung formula natin. Diba, ang mass flow rate ay equal sa density multiplied by area times the velocity. So, na-derive na yung equation na yan. So, no more worries about that. So, also remember that the density is equals to the reciprocal of our specific volume. So, may binigay na specific volume at point 1. So, therefore, meron na tayong density at point 1. Ano pang kulang natin? Meron na tayong area sub 1. Okay. Meron na tayong velocity at point 1. So, okay na pala. Kompleto na. So, makakuha na natin agad si mass flow rate. Kailangan natin gawin dito, i-reciprocal natin yung specific volume. So, 1 over specific volume at point 1 multiplied by the area at point 1 and multiplied by the velocity at point 1. So, let's substitute the given values. So, 1 divided by specific volume at point 1 is 4 cubic feet per pound mass. So, multiplied by the area at point 1 which is 10 square feet and multiplied by the velocity at point 1, we have 100 feet per minute. So, check natin yung mga magka-cancel out, no? So, square feet, magiging cubic feet yan. May cubic feet ka sa baba. So, yung pound mass mo aangat. So, ang magiging final unit mo pala dito is naka pound mass per minute. Pound mass per minute. So, let us solve in our calculator. So, 1/4. So, 1/4 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 100. The answer is, we have obtained 250 pound mass per minute. So, there are 250 pound mass per minute. So, pag hiningi sa problem is, halimbawa, mass flow rate na naka-pound mass per hour. Kasi ito naka-pound mass per minute tayo. May sagot na tayo, diba? Naka-pound mass per minute ka. So, 250.0. Pag pound mass per hour, so 250 pound mass per minute. So, multiply mo lang yan sa 60 minutes divided by 1 hour. So, cancel out si minutes. Matira is 250 times 60. Yung unit natin dyan is pound mass per hour. So, let's solve. So, yan ay magiging 15,000 unit is pound mass per hour. So in terms of pounds per hour basis ng ating mass flow rate, this is our answer. Kapag hindi sa problem is naka pound mass per minute, ito yung sagot natin. Okay, so that's our answer for letter A, 250 pound mass per minute, or kapag naka pound mass per hour, yan ay 15,000 pound mass per hour. So let's proceed to letter B. Letter B, the question is velocity at point 2 is unknown. So remember again the given values there. So meron tayong area at point 2 na 2 square feet, tsaka yung density natin na nasa point 2 na 0.20 pound mass per cubic feet. So what is next thing that we will do here? So next thing that we will do here is again yung concept ng steady flow, guys, no? Binanggit naman yung steady flow. Kapag steady flow, sinabi ko kanina na mass in is equals sa mass out. So therefore, we have mass 1 or mass flow rate at point 1 equal lang siya sa magiging mass flow rate mo at point 2. So, and then we will just arrive do sa equations ng ating mass flow rate. So therefore, for our mass flow rate at point 1, so we have yung ating density, area, velocity at point 1 is just equal sa density, area, velocity at point 2. So ganun yung magiging analysis natin dyan. So the next thing that we will do, syempre, substitute na natin. So yung density natin kanina is just, diba, yung reciprocal ng ating given specific volume sa ating point 1. So 1 over yung ating specific volume kanina is 4 cubic feet per pound mass. So yan yun, no? So multiplied by area at point 1. Yung area natin at point 1 is 10 square feet multiplied by the velocity at point 1. So per minute. So equal siya sa kabilang side, sa point 2 natin. So density at point 2 is 0.20 pound mass per cubic feet. So multiplied by yung ating area at point 2, which is 2 square feet, multiplied by our unknown, which is yung ating velocity at point 2. So syempre, check mo muna yung mga units na pwedeng mag-cancel out. So makikita mo dyan, meron tayong mag-cancel out dyan, no? Yung ating, ito, diba, density to pag yung reciprocal. So tanggal to, tanggal na to automatically. So also, matatanggal dyan yung square feet natin. So matitira kang feet per minute na unit para sa ating velocity at point 2. So let us solve for this. So 1/4 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 100. So alpha calculate 0.20 multiplied by 2 and multiplied by alpha x. So shift solve, makukuha mo yung value ng ating velocity at point 2. So ito, guys, ay naka feet per minute, ano? So 625 feet per minute. So if you are asked to find its value in terms of feet per seconds, so we just multiply it by the ratio of 1 minute divided by 60 seconds. So magka-cancel out si minutes, matitira naka feet per second ka. So in terms of feet per second, guys, so 625 divided by 60. So lalabas si 10.42. So 10.42, so 2 decimal places, feet per second. Okay? So in terms of feet per second, ito ang kanyang value sa velocity. In terms of feet per minute, ito siya. Okay? So yan lang po yung ating mga sagot sa ating mga unknown dyan sa problem na yan. So naman nakatulong, guys, ang tutorial na to sa inyo. Kung kayo may mga tanungan regarding this tutorial, don't forget to comment down below and don't forget to follow and subscribe to my social media accounts. By the way, itong problem pala na to is makikita nyo rin sa page 22 ng libro ni Hipolito Santamaria sa Termo 1. So kung ma-encounter nyo yung problem na yan, ito yung kanyang solution para doon. So sinolve na natin. So maraming salamat, guys, sa panonood. Hopefully nakatulong ang ating tutorial sa inyo about thermodynamics. This is Engineer Jom Digia. Maraming salamat sa panonood and God bless us all.